What is up, you guys? What is up? What is up? It's my birthday today. Like literally today. It's my birthday today. Okay, I love having the comments up. So let me just, oh, I didn't set it up. Never mind. But thank you, CMJ. Thank you, Wanda. Guys, I'm 25. I'm 25. I'm having a quarter life crisis. I can officially say I'm having a quarter life crisis. Thank you, T. How have you guys been? We didn't do a live party on Friday. I feel like I'm out of the loop on how you guys are doing. Catch me up on the tea. How was your weekend? How was work? How's your Monday going? I hope you don't have the Monday blues. Hi, Autumn Beats. Thank you. Hi, Tiana. Thank you. Thank you, Khadijah. What y'all been up to, man? I've been dark on YouTube for 5 days. And I feel like I have a separation anxiety from y'all. Maybe let me turn up the music a little bit. Thank you, Kiara. Ooh, ow. Thank you, Kiara. That was such poor timing. Girl, Sam, I'm turning 25 on the 25th. Ooh, it's your golden birthday. Well, in my family, we call it a golden birthday. I don't know if that's really what it's called, but happy early birthday. What y'all been up to? I'm bored. I have nothing to do. We had a weekend of festivities, and now I'm like, dang, what do I do with my life? I have nothing to do. But let me tell you guys what we did for my birthday. So, of course, you guys know about the Tiana Taylor concert. Hey, Ramel, thank you so much. Sagittarius gang gang. What's good? Thank you so much. Hi, Joy. Thank you. Yours was on the 15th. Happy birthday. Thank you, Tandra. So we went to the Tiana Taylor concert. Guys, when I tell you Tiana Taylor is that girl, she's professional. She's talented. She's funny. She's sexy as hell. It was so dope. So my friends literally, they planned every single thing for this weekend. So they got me tickets to be at the rehearsal for the concert, and then the concert, and then the meet and greet. So that was that. Your 23rd birthday is on Friday. Shut up! Happy early birthday. Make sure you come back on the Friday live watch party so I can wish you happy birthday on your birthday. Happy birthday, Ramon. Thank you, Tamala. I'm forever having the Monday blues, and they sent home Taco and Michaela. Okay. Well, damn. I hadn't watched anything, so dang. Oh, well. Hi, Monique. Thank you. I did have a great time at the concert. It was amazing. Thank you, Edka. All right. So, yes, Tiana Taylor, absolutely funny. She's an amazing person. Genuine heart, like supreme. I'm very, very sad she's retiring, but I get it. She hasn't felt respected by the music industry for a long time, so it was inevitable at this point. Then on Saturday, we went to a spa. So I had been saying I wanted to go to a spa long time ago. I didn't think they would remember, but they did. And it's basically the spa where once you enter, you're actually able to stay there for 24 hours. And I was certain we were only going to be there for maximum 2 hours. Guys, we were there for 6 hours. We were at the spa for 6 hours. It was amazing. Hello, Karma. Thank you. How do I feel about what, Ramel? Super jealous you met Junie more than Tiana. Listen, Junie is a living legend, all right? And when Junie makes it, I could say I was there. I was there. She, like, you can tell she really admires her mom because everything she does, it's literally compact into Junie. And it was, she's so cute. Every picture we took, she was making funny faces. I was like, see, the personality is already on 10. I can't wait to see the baby girl, what kind of personality she's gonna have. Music sounds kind of off, but it's okay. Um, yeah, so we went to the spa and basically, I want to say that it's Japanese, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm not gonna say that it is. But you get like massages there. They're an extra charge, but you get massages there, different rooms. There's an ice room, salt room, volcano room, steam rooms, saunas, jacuzzis, all kinds of stuff. There's a rec room. You can work out, you can read. There's a computer room. I'm just like, I see why people stay here for 24 hours. This is really dope. Um, Thank you, Nicole. You witnessed the come up period. Sure did. Thank you, Gigi. So, I really needed that. Like I don't know why, but lately I've been feeling very tense and stuff. I don't know if it's because I'm not roller skating anymore. I don't have anything like active. So to be in a place where literally like your body is just at rest, just a reset, start over, I really needed that. So the 6 hours made complete sense. Thank you, Sharon. I accept the love and blessings and I reciprocate them back to you. Thank you, Daisy Lee. I appreciate that. Take myself out to dinner. So then Sunday, they planned, well, actually, they booked an Airbnb for me to stay while I was there. And Sunday, they planned a brunch. And literally, it was all me. So there were little pictures of me all over. And then, like, my name was on stuff. And there was, what's it called? Dry ice. So there was smoke all around. I'm going to do a vlog of my whole birthday weekend. It was amazing. I had girls who I hadn't seen since before the pandemic. So it was amazing to see them there. But yeah, guys, it was great. It was such a great weekend. Bye, birthday girl. Talk to you later. Have fun, everyone. Bye, Ramel. The spa day. Oh, I suggest it for everyone, Tiana. At this point, they're a necessity. I'm never going to go that long without going to a spa. I've never been to a spa. That was my very first time. The only thing that I would add the next time I go is a massage. And then once I add the massage, I'm making this a monthly routine. Because something about just pausing from life, being in a place where it's absolute zen, you're just meant to be revitalized, refreshed, renewed. Oh, it's so necessary. It is so, so, so necessary. Oh, it's Tayana. I keep saying Tiana. So sorry. You need my friends. Oh, y'all, don't get me emotional about these human beings. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, just the concert tickets would have been enough. Absolutely would have been enough. I feel like they went above and beyond to the level where they didn't really have to. But I appreciate them beyond words can even express, especially because this year has just been tough for me, you know, like the pandemic, the move, job insecurity. I mean, YouTube is great and all, but I need something to, you know, supplement this new home of mine. So it was just a lot. And then to have them recognize that I just needed some like pampering, some me time, especially since my birthday is like near the end of the year. It feels like a nice way to close the year and then start anew. It was great. It was great. Daisha, thank you. So glad you enjoyed your birthday. You give joy to many. Thank you, Daisy. That's very nice of you. Yeah, man, love the people in your life. Love the people in your circle because you don't know what that means to you, what that means to them. And I'm sure to them it was like, oh, you know, we just want you to have fun. But it really was like, I'm actually going to remember my 25th birthday forever, like forever, because of the intentionality behind everything they did for me. And I'm just so blessed to know them and to have them in my life. But yeah, tell me about y'all's weekends. We could talk about whatever. It's not all about my birthday. I just wanted to come and catch up with y'all. Yeah, how was y'all weekends going? How's Monday? Hey, Fedora, thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you for putting an E on the end of my name. Yeah, what have you guys been up to? What have you been watching? Who have you been talking to? Did you go to church? If you go to church, did you go to church? I want to know all the tea. Give me the tea. Ready to Love apparently didn't air, so I guess we didn't miss anything. They didn't air because of Thanksgiving, so we're gonna be live on Friday. It's business as usual. The Love Island videos will be back sometime this week. I can't give you I can't guarantee tomorrow if I'm being completely honest. Where did I go again? I went to Toronto. I drove down to Toronto. Went to a Tiana Taylor concert, the spa, and brunch with my girls over the weekend. Dang, did y'all not have a good weekend? I'm not seeing anything about y'all's weekends. Also, how was meeting Tiana? Amazing. Amazing. I didn't even tell you guys, I cried. I cried in the concert mainly because I love music. I'm also a singer. Like I feel the passion for the artistry of music. So to see her do what she does, and then also remember she's retiring because people didn't really give her the flowers that she deserved, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And she kind of like got emotional throughout the show. And I was like, this woman is amazing. Like, how could the world not want more of her? I don't understand. And then you have the likes of Bad Baby and random people getting famous over BS. And then truly talented people like Tiana Taylor not getting her accolades. Like, doesn't make any kind of sense. Hi, Vanessa, and thank you. Did you catch the AMAs? The AMAs. Not me saying AMAs. I did not catch anything. I'm telling you, I haven't watched a single thing. I haven't watched a single YouTube video, TV show. I had no time. I had no time. Wow, I really said AMAs. I'm stupid. I went to play bingo and didn't win anything. Maybe next time. I thought bingo was like for people who are retired. Is bingo fun when you're younger? Maybe I'll have to look up some bingo places and do some bingo. Sounds like a beautiful way to celebrate your birthday. It really was. It really, really was. My weekend was exhausting. I ran a 5K. Wow. I could barely run a 1.5K and you ran a 5. Jeez. I work at a nonprofit and we had a fundraising run. I'm so I'm hurting. I mean, damn, 5K, yeah. Kudos to you for doing that. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, it's sad because she's so much more talented than half the industry. Oh my goodness, my heart breaks for her. I hope that she continues to choreograph and maybe write music, maybe not for herself, but for other artists. But her talents can't go to waste. They can't. I'm telling you guys, people give Beyonce a lot of like credit for dancing and singing and keeping pitch and stuff. Tiana is doing the same thing. And I'm a Beyonce stan. And I'm saying Tiana is, you know, she might not be quite Beyonce level vocally. And we're not having a Beyonce debate on whether Beyonce can really sing or not, because I know people like to do that. But Tiana is up there. And the fact that she's not recognized as up there is very disheartening for me. Hung out with a longtime best friend this past weekend. Great catching up. I love that for you, Daisy. Happy 25th. Thank you. Had a great weekend. I got to see some of my cousins that I haven't seen in a minute. Oh, I'm jealous. I haven't seen some family members in a while. But I love that for you, Amber. I wish she would create music just because she feels like it. The industry has been extremely nasty to her. And her music is good, but her music is good. I mean, I think for the most part, she does do it for the love of the art. But at the end of the day, you need you need your livelihood to be supplemented somehow. You know what I mean? Like, even for me, I love being here with y'all, YouTube. But if it was not bringing any kind of revenue at all, I wouldn't be able to do it full time, you know? So I think for her, it's maybe a retiring from being a touring artist, but maybe she'll keep choreographing here and there, writing music here and there. But I completely understand where she's coming from, for sure. Tiana is creative. That's on period. I'm like, what is the Amas? Went with my mom to play bingo, but it was fun. Okay, I might look into bingo. Who knows? Thank you, Bishola. What I tell you, I don't run, period. Some people run 21. In under 2 hours? Damn. Damn. I went for a bike ride, 25 kilometers. Okay, you're biking for 25 kilometers. Jeez. Got caught in the rain, but after saw some amazing rainbows. I hope your coming year as a 25-year-old will be all rainbows. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lydia. I enjoy that y'all enjoy watching it because sometimes I'm like, I'm just a hot ass mess. I don't know why you guys enjoy being here, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you guys had good weekends. Normally when I check in on you guys, it's kind of like, oh, my weekend sucked. But this is good. I'm getting good vibes. This makes me happy. No, but she could put out a single or two whenever. I just hope she'll still put out music though. She might. She might put out music. And maybe just not be a touring artist or anything like that. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, what have y'all been watching? What have y'all been doing? What are your plans for this coming week? It's Monday. Happy New Week. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, I love this song. Dang, I'm just talking to myself. That's okay. I don't know what I'll keep talking about, but I'll keep talking. Guys, I'm looking into getting a couch. Well, actually, I have been looking into getting a couch for a long time. However, why are couches expensive? Why is moving expensive? Why is adulting just a scam? I would like to know why we have to struggle in this life that we did not choose to live. It just doesn't make sense to me. You watched Insecure? Child. Insecure was a hot mess. Taking Wednesday off to cook. Okay. My weekend was restful. Didn't want it to end. I feel you. I find Montreal fine. It's just the furnishing this apartment that's kind of stressful. So I need a dining room table. I'm probably not going to get that for a long time because it's just me here, so who cares? A couch, which also I'm slacking on because it's just me, so who cares? And then, yeah, so Montreal's fine. It's just that. Honestly, I'm surprised to hear you are 25, girl. I'm 35 and I relate to you more than my colleagues. That's hilarious. You tell it like it is while still being open-minded. I mean, I've been told I'm an old soul. I'm also very erratic, so I'm also a young soul at the same time. So I'm not surprised that you relate with me. My brother is 32, and whenever I'm in Edmonton, I'm always hanging out with his friends. So it kind of makes sense. I mold with that group and then my own age group as well, so I'm not surprised. Who else is watching Insecure? Because I have words, okay? I have words for Nathan. I have words for Lawrence. I have words for everybody. I really do. Thank you, Faith. Do I plan on staying here a while? What's a while? If a while is more than 2 years, no. I don't want to stay here longer than 2 years because I'm trying to get this channel up, do some big things here. I want to branch out to also doing like hosting. So you know how I did the 2 interviews last year for Love Island? Like I want to get more interviews under my belt. I definitely want to market myself more as an entertainer, not just a YouTuber. So I still sing. I used to dance. I don't know if I can dance quite like that anymore. But yeah, I want to branch out, build this platform, and go to the States, honestly. Because the States is where it's at for entertainers. Unfortunately, Canada has its limitations. So that is the hope for me. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Ontario or Alberta? Neither. I'm trying to leave the country. Thank you, ER. I appreciate that. One more day of work before Thanksgiving break. When is Thanksgiving for you guys? I thought it already passed. Huh. I'm watching Insecure. I love it, but waiting for the season to get better. Thank you. This season is a drag. It's really dragging. And I thought it was just me until I watched the show with my two friends. Was it yesterday or this morning? I think we watched it yesterday. And we were just bored. Because I was big mad about yesterday's last 2 minutes of the episode. Thank you, Nyasha. Let's go with Nyasha. Thank you. Yeah, I was just upset at the whole season in general, because I feel like if you're trying to wrap it up and you're bringing back in some old storylines that we haven't seen in a minute, one, we need more than 10 episodes. Two, we need more than just the 30 minutes. And three, I need a greater, like, I need more detail. I really do. I feel like Issa's not giving. And I want Issa to give because I support all things Issa. But girl, this season is a drag. No problem. Don't leave Canada from your fellow Canadian. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm going to keep my citizenship. But I gotta go. It feels like they're saying, whatever, very slow pace. Yes, definitely. It doesn't feel like it's the final season. I'm waiting for something to happen, for sure. This Insecure season is slow. Why is Nathan back? And now they're together? Okay. And then Issa said, I love you? Bro, what? What is going on? No, I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. The only thing that I like with Nathan being back is the fact that he's kind of challenging Issa to, like, be more forthright with stuff, like say things or whatever. But he has those issues too. Granted, his bipolar plays a role in that, but I just don't see why he's here. The Lauren situation, no offense, but just showing up is not you being a good dad. So he might think he was being a good dad by saying, like, oh, but I'm here, but I came to the birthday, but I came to this, but whatever. That's not being a good dad. A good father is actually being a nurturer, like going to the appointments, checking in on the woman. See, does she need a break? Does she need a babysitter? Does she need the weekend off, the week off? You know, more things like that, especially if you guys are not going to be a partnership together. He was at the doctor's appointment, so I guess they're in better standing now. But I was like, Lawrence, don't think just because there are deadbeat men out here who don't show up at all, that you showing up deserves an applause. It doesn't. Because showing up as a parent is the bare minimum. It just is. Thank you, Doja Cat. They don't say what they mean. Yeah, they don't. Neither of them do. But you can kind of give Nathan a pass, but Issa, it's like, girl, come on. She's being a little bit more honest, but yeah. Happy early birthday, Jasmine. Sagittarius sister of mine. Guys, am I a Sag or am I a Scorpio? Because I'm on the cusp, but I identify as a Sagittarius, but I've heard both. Personally, if you guys tell me that I'm a Scorpio, I probably would deny it, but I just want to know, what am I? What am I for real? Thank you, Venus. In the same hospital, so there's just one hospital in LA. I mean, obviously it was, I don't know. Obviously it was one of those, like, what would they do if they cross paths kind of thing. Yeah, it was shocking to me that they were at the same hospital. It's giving me Grey's Anatomy, where Seattle Grace is the only hospital everybody goes to. If you're a Scorpio, we're beefing. Why are we beefing? Listen, I want to be a Sag. I love being a Sag because everybody doesn't like us, but those who like us love us. And I'm okay with that. So yeah, I love being a Sag. I feel like I identify the most with being a Sagittarius. Don't ask me about any other sign, though. I only know about myself because I don't really believe in the signs. But I do. But I don't. I don't know if as a Christian I'm even allowed to. But I do. trust my phones. I am. They both gave up looking for Molly's dog. I mean, realistically, I would have too. Issa never liked that dog. And she's like, well, the dog's going to come back if the dog's going to come back at that point. So I'm with Issa. Hey, I'm a Scorpio, LOL. What's wrong with being a Scorpio other than we are touchy and unpredictable? I don't think there's anything wrong with being a Scorpio. I'm saying there's something wrong with me being a Scorpio because for so long I've identified as a Sagittarius. And I feel like my personality actually is like a Sagittarius, but I hear both because I'm on the 22nd, like I'm a cusper. So I don't know. I don't know these star sign things, guys. Like y'all need to put me on game. What is a cusp? So the day where it switches. So I think like if you're 21, 2, or 3, you're considered like the cut, or is it just 1 and 2? Yeah, the cusp is just the day where it switches to the next sign. So today is officially Sag. Is today Sag season? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Somebody who knows about the zodiac signs, put us on game. We don't know what we talking about in here. Well, you can identify as just about anything these days, so it's all good. This is true. This is true. That's hilarious. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much. Did I pause the music? Was music done? Well, we're going to start over because the party's not done. Did anybody do some interesting excursions this weekend? The Zodiac Girls. This is very true. I'm like, there's a something rising, setting, coming to an end, beginning, water sign, earth, fire, wind. I'm like, wait a minute. There's extra facets to it. I'm confused. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to y'all Americans. Sagittarius starts today. Okay, so I'm a Sagittarius then. I'm claiming it. You want to go to Ottawa? You're going to be real close to me. You might as well keep driving down to Montreal. Don't do that because, you know, I'm going to feel like I'm in the mood to leave the house and then I'm not going to leave the house. Thank you, Night Owl. Thank you, Gospel. Watched UFC this weekend. How can you guys do that? I can't even watch somebody get a needle. And y'all be watching people fight and then the blood and then the, ooh, child, And the planets and the houses, there's houses now? Nah, y'all, Oh, you live in MTL. Oh, is it who's the one who lives in Toronto? It's not you? I'm sorry, Fedora. Thank you, Night Owl. I appreciate that. Damn, y'all are giving me an expensive dinner to go to for my birthday. I appreciate y'all. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. All right, since we're all over the place, let's have a topic to talk about for these next 30 minutes because I may or may not have plans after this live. Born and raised. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm joking. This is a beautiful city. I'm not even going to lie. So, yeah, no, that's dope. I'm a nurse and just watched surgery. Mm-mm. Your initials ER now makes sense. Jesus. Mm-mm. Dough raising. Dough raising, bread baking, moon falling, and the cow jump over the moon. And I still don't know what they're talking about. I'm telling you. They'll be like, are you a Sagittarius water rising? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. No idea at all. Do the Canadians have Thanksgiving? We do, but it's in October. I think it's like 2 weeks before Halloween. Yeah, so we had our Thanksgiving already. Bye, Daisy. It was nice having you. Whoa, Fedora. Wow. Hi, Divine. Thank you. Okay, I just popped in to say happy birthday. Have a nice day. Thank you, ER. Have a good evening. How's the man? I mean, he's the one the plans are with, so I guess he's okay. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. We're not doing another live talking about him. He does not deserve all this attention. Until we actually become an item, he's not going to get this attention. Hi, Sky. Thank you for the birthday wish. Okay, so over the weekend, one of the conversations we had, like with the whole dating thing, was about submission. And I know this is about to be a triggering conversation, but baby, let's get into it. What are you guys' thoughts on submission? Would you submit? Would you not submit? Do you even believe in submission? Do you think submission should be both ways, both the man and a woman, if you are in a heterosexual relationship, or both partners in any relationship that we're talking about? Do you think submission should only be for Christians? Because it is a Christian principle. Or is it now just a mainstream thing? I want to know your guys' thoughts on submission. You're all ears. I'm dating vicariously through you. I mean, okay. Well, I hope we get out of the game real soon, Fedora. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate having you. I feel submission is different from being a doormat. 1,000%. 1,000%. I agree with you. What does submission mean to you, though? Okay, so to me, I feel like submission is from a biblical standpoint. So when there's all these podcasts talking about, I want a woman who submits, and if a woman doesn't submit to me, well, realistically, submission came from the Bible, and women are instructed to submit to a man who is also instructed to submit to Christ. So if we're talking a biblical standpoint, to me, I feel like it's the full giving of myself to my partner who is led by God, right? Now, if we're not using the biblical context of submission, I think a lot of guys, like somebody said, kind of want a doormat. They want a woman who is just yes, yes, yes. Oh, babe, yes, yes. Do that, yes, yes. Everything, yes. That and a mix with cater to you. I got your slippers. I got your dinner, your dessert. I run your bath water. Whatever you desire, I'll supply you. Like, that's what they want. They want a house slave. They want a maid. They want a concubine. All those things. So worldly submission, I don't believe in. Biblical submission, I do. That's what submission means to me. Submitting could be fun with the right person. It really could be fun with the right person. And I think, so one of the things that we were talking about this weekend is if you're a person who has drive, ambition, is focused, is respectful, is loving, caring, kind, generous, all these things, submission shouldn't be something that you request. It's something that you'll just attract. You'll attract a woman who admires those things in you and wants to submit to you as a person. And the thing that frustrates me about the topic of submission is it's all these egotistical alpha males whatever an alpha male is. I need someone to define that for me. But it's these is egotistical alpha males who request submission and denounce women who are not going to submit to them. Why must you request submission from me? What about you is submittable? If you were submittable, I would just submit. You wouldn't have to tell me to submit. You know how Bill Gates won't come and keep telling you that he's a millionaire? Because he's just a millionaire. Elon Musk doesn't have to prove his wealth to you. He is just wealthy. If you're a man who is submittable, and yes, I've made up this word, we're just going to go with it. You don't need to tell me that I must submit to you. I just would. Because the characteristics in you warrant submission from me. So yeah. Hey, Queen, submission is not just Christian. I'm Muslim and submission is everything in a relationship. Okay. I can only speak from a Christian perspective because I'm Christian, but it's good to know that it spreads past just my religion. Submission is husband-only privilege, not boyfriend or in dating. I agree, Sophia. I agree. And on top of that, in dating and stuff, if you're gonna want me to be like a submissive wife, I need to be courted into wifehood. You know, these people want to talk about, okay, this is going to be controversial, but whatever I'm going to say. These people want to talk about, 50-50, everything down the middle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well then let's make the submission that too. Because if you're not going to court me and I'm out here paying for dates, I'm out here pursuing you, what am I submitting to? Unless you're reciprocally submitting to me. But we know the guys who are asking for submission have no intention of submitting to a woman at all. Anyways, I can't submit to any man, but the right man, I'm there. I hear ya. Thank you, Winnie. I appreciate that. Is it compromising? Not you laying on the pulpit. I'm not even trying to be on the pulpit. Hold on, my brother is calling me. Hello, is this going to be long? Okay. I'm on live. Yeah, I'm home. Okay. All right, bye. Before y'all say anything, that was my brother. Okay. Is it compromising? Comprising? I think you meant compromising. I'm going to go with compromising. Is submitting compromising? No, I need you to explain what you meant by that because I'm confused. Are we going to get a B-Day vlog? Yes, absolutely. But I haven't submitted to anyone because I've never had a boyfriend. And you shouldn't be submitting to a boyfriend anyways, Jasmine. So that's fine. Continue with the trend. Okay? In my opinion, submission is for marriage. Like somebody said, submission is for husbands only. I agree with that. Now, if you want to submit to a boyfriend, you can do that. I just feel like I need greater weight in this relationship in order to submit. And boyfriends can be fickle, especially in this day and age, child. Absolutely. Courting and vetting, period. Pay for dates, no ma'am. Compromising, okay. Like, is submission compromising? I don't know. I just feel like I personally honestly want to be a housewife. I'm completely okay being, at home, nurturing the children, like working in the house. I want to homeschool my kids. I really do. So I need a man who's a provider. And a man who's a provider, a leader, a Christ follower, a hard worker, and a respectful man. Baby, you can have all of this. I submit to you. Ain't no compromising with that. I submit to you. Provide for me and I will be a submissive wife. I can guarantee you that. That's just me. My sister met a guy in church about 9 months ago, and recently she informed me she will be getting married in a few months. She asked me why I never changed my last name with my husband's name when I've been married 11 years. And she thinks, thank you, oneness. It's the love for me. Thank you so much. Oof, child. Yeah, where are we going to eat? With this food fund, this food budget that y'all are giving me, I need to eat somewhere nice. Sorry, 11 years. And she thinks I'm not being submissive to my husband because I didn't. I don't think so. I think in this day and age, people have their different reasons for wanting to keep their maiden name. And I don't think it has anything to do with the dynamics in our relationship. If actually keeping my maiden name is that big of a problem to my partner, I think it's a greater discussion than just the name. Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, like, we are still partners. We're here together. I would change my name only for ease, you know, like when you have kids and stuff like that, just for ease. But if I kept going to school and I got my master's and I got my PhD, best believe my maiden name is staying. We might hyphenate or something, but my maiden name is staying. Definitely a marriage privilege. Absolutely. Yes, the submitting, compromising. I'm trying to understand what y'all mean by submission, like in what capacity. That's why I was asking you guys what submission means to you, because submission, I feel like, can be subjective. So just like someone was saying before, they haven't changed their last name and their sister thinks that that's not submission, when really to someone else that could be submission. You know what I mean? To me, submission is I let my husband be the head. You know, I feel like he can actually make decisions for the household, and I don't ever question. I'm not ever wavering on his thought process, on his intentions behind the decisions he's making, because I submit to him. He knows where he wants our family to go. He knows where I want our family to go. And I've entrusted him with that because he entrusts God with everything. So that's my version of submission, personally. Submission is depth for a husband. I'm sorry, I forgot to say happy birthday. No problem, oneness. No problem. Thank you. Jen Liu, with these ninjas out here in these here streets, no woman should submit. And honestly, I don't blame people who don't want to submit, because a lot of these people are not worth it. They're not worth it. And that's why I was saying, if it's like the mainstream version of submit, then Elaine will not be submitting. Nah. I'm only submitting to a godly man, in my opinion. Let's not waste our valuable resources on boyfriends. Get a roster and choose the best man from the roster. Okay. Oh, Jen, you kept yours and your husband is chill? Exactly. It's from marriage to marriage. Keep your name, change your name. It's up to you. If your husband has a problem with it, baby, it's a bigger conversation than just the name. Let's talk about this roster situation. Do you believe people should have rosters? Because I feel like I understand the reasons for having a roster, but I wouldn't have a roster because I feel like it takes away from the person that I'm experiencing in the moment. Like, I'm one of those people who, if I say I'm dating you, you're dating me, fine, whatever. If you want to go ahead and date other people, cool. But I'm going to put my attention here. If it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But this casual dating thing here and there, like, I'm incapable. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to be completely honest. I tried to set up a date with another person, and I felt like I was cheating on the first guy. I know. Somebody's going to be out here and telling me, no, Elaine, broaden your horizons, all that stuff. It's not for me. I can only get to know one person at a time if I've already invested in that person. Now, if this was, week 1, week 2 of us talking, man, I could talk to anybody. Like 4, 5, 6 of y'all. Okay, who's gonna go ahead first? But now it's been like more than just 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, no rosters for me. But what do you guys think about this roster business? My name is hyphenated. Been married going on 13 years. Has nothing to do with submissive. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you're even obligated to drop your name. If you want to keep your name, keep your name. Keep your name. If a man can lead with love, intelligence, financially, and spiritually, you would submit, I'm assuming? Okay. You need to date and vet. See, no. I don't want to date multiple people. It's exhausting for me. Dating the one person is exhausting. And I have to go through this with multiple people. And I feel like I saw a TikTok one day. You might agree, you might disagree. It said dating has turned into preparing us for divorce rather than for marriage. So for me, the way that I see dating is like you see a potential suitor, like their values align with yours, your goals align. I now want to be courted going forward. But dating in today's age, it's like seeing which characteristics you like here and there, which are the best, and you're kind of like building the perfect person from 15 different people. And when you're done, you just quit. And to me, that's like, it makes dating fickle. It makes relationships fickle because as soon as something better comes along, you jump ship. Or if you feel like things are not quite there, you really don't want to work on it because you can find what you actually want in another person. And I think it just doesn't work for you, girl. It might work for other people, but for you, Lane, I will go through the heartbreak with the one person and then build myself up and start again with somebody new. Because I can't take these rosters, child. But you single, do you, boo? Me too, I get too attached to this energy of texting. And it's energy texting for me to be entertaining many people. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, who did I tell the story about my mom to? Wait, who's the one who asked to meet on Tuesday? Oh, your name is hyphenated too. We got a lot of hyphenates in here. Thank you, Cheetah Nala. Trinity Born. I appreciate that. Listen, we're besties in real life, K. Marie. It doesn't have to be in your head. We're besties. We convene all the time here on the YouTubes, on the interwebs. We're besties. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Who's here for rosters though? Who's here for rosters? Has it worked for you? Or are you more of an exclusive dater? Whoever else is in the chat. I'm an exclusive dater. I'm not even a dater at all, to be honest. This guy is the only guy I've dated. Too much work, girl. That's what I'm saying, Jen. It's too much work. I'm exhausted at the thought. Stop telling stories about your mom. No, I'm not. I'm not telling stories about my mom. I was just giving an example of like, who did I tell what to? I don't remember because there's too many people to keep track of. I dated in Toronto and it's trash out here. Being somebody who lived in Toronto for 2.5 years, I can co-sign that the quality is in the pits. It is. I don't know what it is about Toronto. It's the wannabe America. The one city wants to be the entire United States. Don't understand why, but it does. And like the high life, the nightlife, the thug life, the clout life, that's what's hot in Toronto. And if you're not chasing that, you're kind of a dud. So people like us in Toronto, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Thank you, thank you, K. Marie. I appreciate that. I told myself I would start dating seriously after I finished school in December because I've only had situationships that happened with me being in the wrong state of mind because I was young. Yeah. I'm with that. Situationships for me, we're too grown for those things. You know, in high school, cool, whatever. In university, maybe I'll give you a slide. But like after that, I am looking for a spouse. Like, I'm getting hot. I want to be a wife. I'm not going to settle just to be a wife. But I'm looking for somebody who can, you know, provide that, like that marriage life for me. So casual dating doesn't work for someone like me. I'm not gonna find my husband talking to 15 different people simultaneously because I'm not dedicating enough time to actually see, does this person have the potential to be my husband, if that makes sense. Am I limiting myself? Absolutely. But I'd rather do it this way. I really would. I really would. Toronto and Montreal men are waste men. Well, the guy right now is from Montreal, so I mean, maybe he'll show his true colors soon. Who knows? Dating multiple people can be overwhelming because you may develop feelings for more than one person. Then you or someone may get their heart broken. Y'all remember the last guy I was talking about? He has a full-on girlfriend now. So, I mean, it works for him talking to multiple people. But look at me, single. So, yeah, somebody's always going to get hurt somehow, some way. But even exclusively dating, somebody's going to hurt. Dating in general, you're making yourself susceptible to hurt. It doesn't matter which way you go about it, you're making yourself susceptible to hurt. Get a notebook for the roster. Dating is gathering info, not investing in a man who does not align. Giving your all to someone who does not fit is a waste. I agree. Did you and your boo break up? No, I'm talking about the guy back in like the beginning of the year. We good. The current one, we good. Hey, Jamaica. Glad to have you, Anna Reed. Let's hope you have one of the good ones. Child, I hope so. I really do hope so, because the amount of emotions Elaine has invested already, if this man jolts me, I actually will lose my mind. I will need a year off of dating. I really will. Because I'm too fragile for this dating stuff, you guys. I'm just too fragile for this. Like anything in life, putting in effort gets you the best of the best to choose from. A roster does not mean casual dating. Keep a notebook. Think of it like you're interviewing for an employee. Don't get me wrong, Sophia. I feel like a roster is a good idea. It really is. Because, you know, you're sifting through who makes you feel better. Like you're not missing out on potentials because you're giving out equal time to a lot of people. I'm just saying, for you, Lane, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. And I'm saying I tried. So I tried to set up a date with somebody else. I hope to God the current guy's not seeing this video right now. I tried to set up a date with somebody else, and like my gut couldn't even let me do it. I felt so guilty for some reason. And I'm just like, no, it's just not my ministry. It's just not my ministry. It's just too much energy. Yes. Yes, he's Zimbabwean too. Damn, how much have I told you guys? Whoo, how much have I told you guys? Wow. Thank you, Doja Cat. It'll be ruined by water though, because it's just Bantu knots. You will not hurt if you keep your emotions out of it and put your values up front instead. I'll get to that. Thank you, Naturally Mar. Thank you so much. I hear you. I hear you. I try to sift through people from the beginning. So already, like, I'm asking your values, your goals, like all these things before I even go on a date with the person. So I'm already sifting through what potentially could and couldn't work. I'm not getting my emotions involved with everybody. I'm just like, this year, I've only been emotionally invested in 2 guys. But I've talked to, I mean, God knows how many at this point, child. It's quite embarrassing in reality. But I feel like once I've kind of centered in on the person, it honestly could be in as quick as 2 weeks. I just feel like I can only give myself to that person. I don't know. I can't help it. I'm perpetually monogamous, even dating. I can't do it. And I know you're saying a roster does not mean casual dating, But I don't know, sis. I can't do it. Do you, boo? Your hair, your hair looks super cute. Thank you. Sophia, you got to put your emotions in. Otherwise, how do you know they're aligning with you? I don't think you necessarily have to put in your emotions. So, like, what Sophia is saying is have your standards on like the forefront. So, you're really trying to siphon, like, I don't want to say that it's like a checkbox situation, but you really just kind of see who checks off these boxes, who has the potential to like move forward. And then when they match up with those things, then you can emotionally invest. Is that what you're saying? I hope that's what you're saying. I hope that's what you're saying. Um Sorry, I'm distracted. Three of my closest girlfriends who are currently single have all but given up on finding a partner at this point. When I listen to their dating horror stories, it's rough on these in these streets. And that's why I refuse to get involved with multiple people. Like, think about it too. It's really quick for me to sift people out because one, I'm abstinent. Two, I'm Christian. Three, I don't smoke or do drugs. Four, I want somebody who wants a family. Five, I want somebody who wants marriage. Like, already with the dating landscape, I've gone through 80% of the people. They're already out the window. So I don't even have the luxury of doing the multi dating thing, of doing the roster thing, because I've already eliminated so many people because they already don't align with my beliefs, with my values and all that stuff. So I think that's why it's hard for me to do the multi dating, because I won't even find valuable candidates in a plethora. I won't find them in bunches. They come like one at a time. And then through talking to them, I say, okay, we vibe. You want to try it out? Okay, let's try it out. If it doesn't work, then maybe it's fine. I'll go back to the drawing board and start from zero. Or I might, circle back to somebody who I might have overlooked and give them another try. LOL, girl, trust me, I'm also like you. It's hard for me to date multiple people at the same time. It's tough. It is tough. The way you do it without emotions is that you talk to him or her and see how, if he has the values that are most important to you, i.e., considerate, God-fearing, etc. Then once he checks the boxes, it's safe to put in emotions. See, I feel like I'm doing that just without the dates. Like, I do that even before I decide to agree, before I agree to meet the person in person. But then that's not what people call dating. I don't know, you guys. What are we doing? Thank you, Abigail. I appreciate it. I eliminate before I go on a date. That's, yeah, same, Venus. I'm already like, I can tell you're gonna waste my time. These men be like, oh, but I'm different in person. You're all of a sudden going to be a non-smoker. You're all of a sudden going to be a Christian. You're all of a sudden going to be like, these things are not going to change. These are fundamental differences that just don't work for me. There was one guy who was saying, like, basically almost everything aligned. He was in his 30s. I like an older man. And the only problem was that he was a smoker. And he was like, but I'll stop for you. And I'm like, but I don't want you to be with somebody where you feel like you have to stop. I'd want you to stop on your own volition. So unfortunately, he was weeded out. And I could have seen myself really giving myself to him. He was like, oh, please, can we just meet in person? Like, maybe the vibe will be different. And I'm like, no, fundamentally, we don't match. I'm not going to waste my time with that. The least I can give myself is starting at an even playing field with the person, where I know ideally we're supposed to be equally yoked. And then from then on, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But if I set myself up with somebody where I knew it was going to be a failure, well, I'm boo-boo the fool, and that was stupid of me. I already knew it was not going to work. So who am I crying over a man where I set myself up? You know what I'm saying? Multi dating is just stressful. I beg. Rewo, you never said a lie. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Did you end up coming to Toronto? I didn't hear about whether you made it to Toronto or not. It takes time to see values. He may say he is one way, but you need to experience him and see his actions. Actions speak louder than words. Ooh, Sophia, you really challenging me today. Maybe if this doesn't work out, I'll take your philosophy in stride. I don't know how long it'll take for me to implement your philosophy. However, yeah, if this one doesn't work out, I'll try the roster situation. I'll maybe start with just 3, though. Anything more than 3 is exhausting. But I don't want to go on dates with multiple people. Oh, you're coming next year. Okay. Thank you, Janelle. "23 types of guys who might meet on social media. Read the book." Do I want to read this book? What's the book about? Tell me what the book's about and maybe I'll consider it. Because a lot of people told me to read Shan Booty's book too about the game of desire. And I feel like it didn't apply to me. It was a good read for somebody who dates in the way that she's coaching. But I don't date that way. So it didn't really work for me. Just sharing because I was there before and I wish someone told me different. Either way, do you. I'm just passing the knowledge along. And you're not the first to tell me this. The only reason why I even went on a date with this current guy is because my other friend said I need to stop pigeonholing myself. So you're not the only one to challenge me. There's many people who are like, Elaine, spread your wings, broaden your horizons, and I'm gonna try. I'm just not there yet. You sound like me. It's a slow creep in this lane. Just got to keep trying. I'm here taking tips too. Yeah, I mean, we can all learn from each other. Stop limiting your options. Am I limiting my options though? Cause I'm on online dating, and for most of child, let me see if I can show y'all. These are all the people that I currently matched with. I don't know if you'll be able to see. So they all have potential. But I'll talk to them when this one fails. That's just how I am. It's a book about dating. Read it. I need more. I need more information. You're not giving me enough. There's an art to it, and practice makes perfect. For sure. I think too, though, like, personalities come into account, and it's just very hard for me to let people in, and I want to make sure that the person, the people, the person, whatever I let in are not siphoning energy, love from me. And to me, dating multiple people kind of does that. Like, you hear all these dating horror stories or this. Okay, so I went on my 3rd date this week. Your 3rd date with the 3rd different person? Oh my God. Like, just the thought is draining me. Just the thought is draining me. All right, so we talked about submission. We talked about rosters. What else? Ooh, let's touch on Jeannie Mai for a second. Whether you know or don't know Jeannie Mai, She once swore against children and now is pregnant with her second husband. Do you guys believe someone's opinion on having kids can change with the person that they're with? So the more that she talked about her pregnancy and stuff, she had said in reality she never felt safe enough with Freddie to reproduce with him. And now that she's with Jeezy, she loves him so much that she couldn't imagine not creating a baby with him. So I just want your thoughts on that while I read this last comment. Take your power back and keep your emotions in check. You are in control. I am in control. I am in control, Sophia. Yeah, I am in control. You right. I'm still going to get my feelings out. I'm still going to get my feelings. That's just me. Oh, man. Absolutely. You think people's perspective on children can change? I'm swiping as we speak, period. Period. Okay. To me, I feel like, of course, there's a possibility that it can change. But to me, parenthood is like for someone or not for someone. I see a lot of people, and I'm not saying this about Jeannie, but I see a lot of people who have children and are not meant to be parents. They're very disconnected from the child. They don't have the will or the want to rear the child. They don't have compassion for their children. Like, it seems like it was an obligation thing that they did. And now that the child is here, they're just like, you know? Or like, I think of people who say things like, I give you a house and I give you... Oh, hold on, y'all. I got another phone call. Hello.
Happy birthday to you. Woo, 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 woo. This is your day. Girl, we're gonna love you. Gonna love you in every way. This is your day. Your day. Happy birthday to you. To you. To you. To you. To you.
Wow. Wow, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one from you. Thank you.
Happy birthday. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just came back from Toronto. I'm doing a live with my subscribers. But yeah, I'm doing well.
Girl. Well, let me let you do your thing.
You can...
Where were you? You said you just came back from Toronto.
Yes. So
Oh, that's right. You're in Montreal now. I keep forgetting.
Yes. I'm in Montreal now. Yes.
I gotcha. Yeah. I'm back on track.
Yeah. Thank you for the birthday wish. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sweet girl.
Yes.
All right.
We need to...
Yeah, we need to talk.
Yes, we need to talk. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
That's my mentor. Oh, she's amazing. I love her. She always liked black men. She married white for her parents because she sees black as because they see black as less than. Yeah, child. She said, no, it's not heavenly. She said, I like my white meat as the main and my dark meat on the side. And that's when the internet turned on Jeannie Mai. They said, what? You like your dark meat on the what? So she's always had an affinity to black men. She's now with a black man. I don't know if that's the reason why she has changed her mind. I do believe, like some of you guys are saying, I do believe, yes, my mentor, I have a mentor. I do believe people can change their mind. I just hope that the change in stance is for the right reasons and it's not for the sake of just pleasing the partner. And I don't think it is for her. When you hear her talk, she does seem genuinely excited to be a mother, not just to give Jeezy a child. She seems like she actually wants to be a mother. But yeah, as long as it's not obligatory, then okay. Then all right. Yeah. It did seem very fetishy with her though, so I'm like, ooh, yikes. I can identify somewhat with Jeannie. I was one of those women who always said I never wanted to get married or have kids. 3 years after breaking up with my first boyfriend, I got married and had a son. Yeah, it happens. And again, with her stance, it's tough because she said things that were problematic, but pretend that she didn't. She had said, in my marriage with Freddie, I did not feel safe. The last thing I would want someone to do is to have a child because it's just the sequence of events that's supposed to happen. You get married, you have a child, you have another child, you get a dog, they move out, you become grandparents. Like, there's a sequence of events that as humans we believe life is supposed to go. But does that please the person? She said she did not feel safe in this marriage. If you're gonna have a child, I don't feel secure in this marriage. How am I going to show up in my best ability to this child as a mother, as a parent, as a provider, a caregiver? I'm not going to be able to because I'm stuck in a situation that I never wanted to be in. So I do agree with her in that sense where only create life with a partner that you love and appreciate and respect, and you feel like you guys would be a great unit to raise a child. I'm just like, the way that she talked about it though, like it was such a shift. And I just hope it's not obligatory. That's all. That is all. That child will be loved. And I believe it. I believe it. I met my husband. He never had kids. He was in his mid-30s and always wanted kids. I compromised and had my son and have no regrets. Love my son, my all. I love that for you. I really do. I think too, there's some people who maybe don't just don't know themselves as a nurturer, so it's just a foreign thought, and then when it happens, it just feels right. So that also does make sense. It really does make sense. Thank you, Citrix. Thank you, Citrix. Her last marriage was abusive. It wasn't. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know the details of it. I doubt that it was abusive. At least physically, it could have been abusive emotionally. It could have been abusive mentally. But I doubt that it was physically abusive. Jeannie Mai seems like the person who would speak out against that or leave that kind of relationship if it was that. But I'm not quite sure. I don't know their marriage. But she did say she just didn't feel safe. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. Maybe when you're with somebody and it just doesn't feel right. She did also say on her wedding day, she knew she was making a mistake. But it had gone too far. She was in too deep and proceeded to marry him, even though she had her second thoughts about it. So yeah, I don't know. So the consensus is that people can change their mind. Okay. Let's talk about the baby. I don't like that man, but we're going to talk about him. So if you know or if you don't know, Danny Lay, the yellow bone is what he want. Yellow bone is what he want. Basically, she was with the baby, claiming, she's the prize and all this stuff. Meanwhile, he was disrespecting his baby mamas, disrespecting people in general, but the mothers of his kids. Now, the setting can feel unsafe, definitely. She could blame her parents for that and go to therapy. Where? Child. I don't think she was happy with that husband. No, I don't think she was. She really was not. Now that Danny Lay is the baby mama, she's surprised that she is being treated the way he was treating his other baby mamas. So when the topic of can people change, Danny Lay truly thought she would be the one to change him. I mean, Summer Walker thought the same thing about London on the Track. Do you guys think a man can change and be a better person with someone when he has shown a history of being, let me not say what I was going to say, trash. Okay? So London on the track, he wasn't treating his baby mamas right while being with Summer Walker, and I guess she thought she would be different. Danielle was the same situation. She thought she would be different. To me, my opinion, if this was something in your younger years and you have acknowledged that you were not the best human being, you've went and you sought help, like therapy, and you went and you rectified the situation with those people, maybe we can have a conversation. The problem is that these two men were actively being assholes to the mothers of their kids. And to me, I don't know how delusional you would be to think you're the exception. You were the exception in the meantime because you didn't have his kid. But now you're just another baby mama, just like the rest of them. What made you think he was going to treat you different? Bye, Rio. It was nice having you. But yeah, I just wonder, like, can you guys explain to me what a woman's thought process is that makes us feel like we're going to be the exception to the rule when it comes to men who aren't the best men out here? Why? Why do we do that to ourselves? I have a very hard time feeling bad for Danny Lay, but I do feel bad for the baby. When I'm with you, I feel bad for the child because it is a toxic situation that no child ever asked to be a part of. But Danny Lay creating a song Yellow Bone is what he wants, specifically targeting his darker skinned baby mamas. I'm sorry, babe. Sympathy from me? Nah. A man has to change for himself, not for you. And who is the baby depicting the child? I don't know these people. Realistically, I'm using the people as a jump off. The actual people in the story don't matter. I'm using the topic as a jump off, so you don't have to know the people. Sierra thought she would make Future better. Didn't work for her. Exactly. Sierra was what? Baby mama number 7? Child. Stop it. You guys are being too kind to me. I can't even function. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. What was I saying? When someone shows you who they are, believe them. It's fact. It is 1000% fact. And we know this. Yet for some reason, we convince ourselves that we're going to be the ones who change them. I'm different. He loves me. At one point, the last girl thought the same thing. And the next girl is going to think the same thing. Like somebody said, if the person is not willing to change for their own, for themselves, fine. I didn't know what I was going to say. But if they don't want to change for themselves, it does not matter how good of a person you are. It doesn't matter how much work you put in. They have to make that decision for themselves. And the people like the baby and London on the track, they're not going to change for nobody. Not at this point in their lives. No, take a person for the person that they are in front of you, not what they could be or want to be, period. Women think they are going to be the exception. Perhaps they think to mother a man instead of prioritizing self-care or prioritizing self and self-care. And why would you want to? K. Michelle said, can't raise a man. Why do we want to be mothers to these kids? I'm going to be the one. He was supposed to be reared by his mother. I'm not stepping in. I'm not stepping in for his mom's role. What? I'm not the exception. He's not going to change for me. If he changes for me, I mean, proceed with caution, but okay, I guess. But he's going to want that for himself. Danny was on the Afro Latin X panel. I wanted to say Latinx so bad. Afro Latin X panel. And one of the darkest skinned black women, or black Dominicans, I can't say that last name, but blue, on the panel, was talking with Danny before recording, and Danny told Blue that she doesn't see herself as as black, and she wants black women to stop being jealous of her because black men like her more. Mm. Ooh, child. I mean, ooh, ooh. Hmm. Mm. There is a lot of colorism in this world. A lot of it perpetuated by our own counterparts. But the fact that she said it from her mouth, I didn't need her to say it to believe it, but damn. That, wow. 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 Danny Lay thought she was better than the other women. He said she was still a side piece. He said this on live. He called the police on this woman on live. The baby is what, 3 months old? This man is disgusting. He's despicable. Even without the way that he was treating his other baby mamas, the way that he is, the way that he's like his disposition to begin with is vile. Why the hell you would decide to reproduce with him is beyond me. It is beyond me. See why you see why you should date multiple men. Gather the data and choose your husband. I mean, child. Maybe. Danny Lay doesn't like black women, and she's nasty to black women for the sake of being a pick-me. Like, don't nobody want the baby girl. He's not a prize. Don't nobody want him. Don't nobody want him. Also, women like words, and a man can sell a dream, but it's our responsibility as women to observe and see if their actions align with the words. 1000%. I think for her, it was more so of a status thing. It was like, okay, I fully believe he spoke the whole like, oh, you yellow bone, you're what I want, and that's why she felt empowered to make that song. It's unfortunate that one, she crapped on other women who, I don't know if they were actively making her life difficult, but like, these women have no ties to you. I don't understand why you felt the need to be rude. And then I'm not saying she doesn't deserve sympathy, but it's hard to sympathize. It's hard to have your back when you were in the same position where you could have had sympathy and you could have had care and you opted out of it. You know, I can empathize. Excuse me. It's a trash situation, but I don't sympathize with her. I don't. She thought her hue would make him glorify her because sometimes it does. Let's be honest. A lot of black men, the fairer you are, the more enticing, the more favorable. It's just a fact. Some black men are still hung up on colorism, and that's not to say you cannot desire a lighter skinned woman, a fairer skinned woman, a non-black woman in general, but there is that colorism mentality in a lot of black men that has them in a chokehold, y'all, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Because they tend to think their lighter complexion is the epitome of perfection, and these men would worship them. So hence, she thought he would treat her different. Definitely. Let the record show. Danny isn't black too, and she was sitting on that Afro Latinx panel. Like, she doesn't care at all. That's true. How are you going to be on an Afro Latino platform, or Latinx, sorry, and then also say, but I don't identify as black? So then why are you on this panel? Why are you here? It seems she also gets that from her family, though, because her family apparently did not approve of her being with a black man and have since like denounced her when she got pregnant. And you can tell that she internalized that. She herself doesn't identify as Afro-Latino. Her child is literally going to be Afro-Latino, though. And the family was like, we want no parts. And that's really sad. That's really sad. That is really sad. It's always a riveting conversation with y'all. Oh, y'all. I'm about to go. We gonna end this live in 5 minutes because I have been summoned. I've been summoned. I need to change. I need to change my outfit. Oh no. It's okay. Before I go, I just want to thank you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. Thank you guys for coming through. If you're watching this video late, I love and appreciate you guys either way. The live was very impromptu and very late, so don't feel bad. I know some people always are like, damn, I missed it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Love this conversation with y'all. Anytime we come on a live, come with some topic conversations because it's always riveting, always fun. Have fun. Thank you for Thanks. Bye, y'all. I just want to make sure I get the goodbyes out before I end the live. I don't want to miss anybody's goodbye. Fedora. Bye, Fedora. Bye, Cynthia. Thank you. He's not your husband. Don't submit. I'm not submitting. No kissing, no touching. 6 feet apart. I don't know about 6 feet, child. That's a lot of feet. How about a quarter of a foot? Thank you, Sophia. Don't do anything I would do. Don't do anything you would do? Damn. What if I wanted to do things that you would do? Say hi to homeboy. All right, that's the end. All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. See you for the rest of the week. The live party will be back on Friday if the show airs. I'm pretty sure it will. So we'll be live again on Friday. And y'all let me know if you want to do another live on Monday because, you know, we always have a good time. So be blessed. Love ya. Goodbye.